A smart, low-cost power outlet for electric vehicles and more. That's our Techstination. Joining us from Sparklin, Sparklin, based in France, is VP of Sales and Business Development, Cyril Legoff. Hi, Cyril.
Good morning, Fred, and good morning also to all your subscribers, and Happy New Year.
Well, a pleasure to meet you. Give us some background, first of all, about this company.
Yes, so Sparkling is, as you said, a French company. So it's a company that has been created in 2021. So it's a quite young company that belongs to a bigger group. So it's born from several competencies. So companies that were specialized in anti-piracy and content securization. So that's why it helped much to create the platform that I will discuss later about. It's also about a company that is doing IoT hardware products that are integrating various sensors and so on. So it's we had many competencies around producing, manufacturing IoT products. And it's a mix also of many competencies with people that have much know-how in electricity and the energy market, mainly, of course, in France and in Europe. So all these competencies that have been had the good ideas to create Sparkling and to for the objective to face the increasing market of the need of charging point in cities.
Well, tell us about that. What is the problem that you've identified, and how are you trying to solve it?
Yeah, so the main problem initially is that you have, or I would say the battle has been about speed. Everybody has been creating many chargers that are that have the capabilities to really provide much electricity. But this is not really dimensioned for the consumer. The consumer at home, he doesn't want to change his subscription to electricity. He just wants to charge easily its car or its electric vehicle, whatever it is. It can be also bicycle or others. And for that, it doesn't need really a high powerful charger. It just needs, I would say, a secured socket that is connected eventually in order to at least retrieve information, how much has been his consumption, in order to also provide that, for instance, to his boss, if it's a rental car that he has, in order to that his boss is able to reimburse him for the consumption he has been doing at home. So it's also on several markets, such as, for instance, airport. The immobilization of the car is 95% of the time the car are not riding, are not on the road, so they can be charged most of the time. If you are in an airport, then you are going to stay 2-3 days. You don't need a powerful charger for that. You just need to so the airports need to adapt the consumption of all the vehicles that are stationed in their parking according to what they can provide in terms of electricity, and not to overload their network. So this is indeed the basic initial problem that we saw, and that's why Sparkling has been created initially, some slow charging connected smart sockets.
And this product is called the Spark One, correct?
Exactly. So the first product has been Spark One, even if since that time we have been increasing the number of products in order to also improve a little bit the power of the plugs. So from 16 amperes, 32 amperes, or even more with the partners. Because at the end of the day,
describe for us.
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, at the end of the day, Sparkling is not only about the socket. Okay, it's of course what we started with is to create some sockets, but Sparkling is much more an end-to-end solution. So we are providing a service platform mainly that is able to manage a Sparkling socket, but also third-party sockets. And we are also providing, of course, all the applications that are coming around in order to manage the socket. So of course, the application to install the socket, the application that the user is going to use in order to manage the socket. So that's a total ecosystem that Sparklin is providing now. So,
well, describe the platform for us and what it means, because you're, from what I understand, selling not only you're selling to consumers as well as into the B2B business community.
Yeah, totally. In fact, our main market is B2B or B2B2C. Okay. We also can sell in B2C. In Europe, we are present on Amazon platform, so we can also sell, but it's not necessarily, as I said, the typical market. The market is to address operators that want to install several plugs everywhere and want to manage it. Okay, so we are able to create communities on our platform. We are able to fix the consumption rules and access to the service. We are reporting, of course, all the cost on our platform. So this is basically what the platform can do for operators that are managing different fleets. So let's imagine a community of residents. Now they can install some simple sockets on the bottom of their shared parking, and each time they will consume a part of the electricity, then the community will be able to re-invoice to this resident person the energy he has been consumed.
That's one of the issues that has faced electric vehicles, apartment dwellers and such. How can they charge the way homeowners can charge?
Exactly. So it's all about a question of reporting. So that's why the management platform, the service platform, is very important. As I was saying, in the airport you can have an on-off, okay, fine, but at the end of the day, the customer will have to pay something. When, as I said, there were a fleet of cars, then you know how much you need to reimburse to your employee. If in the community needs to know who has consumed what, because everybody will not have an EV, and so the platform is able to really open a service based on who and with which car, with which app, and on which tariff.
And so these devices have connectivity, Wi-Fi, and also LTE, so they can communicate wherever they're placed?
Yeah, they are of course in Bluetooth in order to connect eventually to your phone or for the installation, and of course it's 4G, 5G, LTE-M, Wi-Fi, all integrated.
Give us an idea about pricing and how this works.
Yeah, so there are two parts in our policy for pricing. First is to if you are buying, for instance, our sockets, the Spark1, as you said, the Spark1 costs less than $100. It can be even 60 euro. Okay, so it's really also the massification that becomes possible for any socket. You can really massify with a very entry price the market, and all the communities are not going to spend $1,000 or $2,000 for each charger they want to install for all their customers. So that's the first part, and the second part is a subscription. So you need to pay, of course, a subscription if you want to have the service per user.
So as a user, if you subscribe, you would have access to other chargers wherever they happen to be?
Exactly. All the community, you can have access after to all the community of all the Sparks that are deployed.
Now, so tell us what the plans are. You're going to be at the Consumer Electronics Show exhibiting this. Are you bringing this to the U.S. market as well? What are the plans?
Yeah, indeed, that's our ambition. Currently, we are on the European market, mainly in France, but with an extension very fast in the other country of Europe. As you know, we are a very young company, so we are only since 3 years trying to address the market. So, and now we think that it's a good moment also to address the US market. So that's why for the US market, so that's why we will be present on the CES in on the Electra Park. So, and on the booth 6900. So I invite all your customers to visit us there on the Eureka Park. So it's a good moment, I think, to address the US and trying also there to find much more some partners that could be distributors or mobility operators, electrician community, EV charger company that want to or need to improve their solution also with thanks to our platform, or that want to complement their range of product with our socket.
Now, are these being designed as strictly an outlet that I would bring my own equipment to plug into, or is this something that you're providing the whole charger apparatus?
We are providing this kind of products. Okay, so this is a socket. Okay, so the socket is connected and is depending on, for instance, we adapted it in order to be compatible with the US market. Okay, so it's if you have an electrical vehicle, then you need, of course, to come with your cable, but we will have no problem, whatever is your EV, to connect to our socket, because it's just a classical socket. And as it is for slow charging, you don't need much more than just a classical socket to be connected.
Right. So it's designed for slow charging of EVs, but you can also then, if you have an electric bike, an e-bike that needs plugging in for a recharge somewhere, you'd be able to do that there too.
Yeah, correct. It's really to be installed everywhere, even in the street. And if tomorrow all your street is equipped with Spark, that you have a bicycle or a car or whatever is your electrical vehicle, even something else, you will be able to connect, open your socket, and charge whatever you want.
How do you deal with the security issues that if I'm bringing my own charging apparatus and plug it in, that it's not going to disappear?
Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the. So as it is done in order mainly for residential people, then usually what is important is mainly the safety. Okay, so first that there is no problem in order in terms of thermal, I would say, and that your equipment that will be connected to the socket will burn or will be overcharged, or this is one of the main topic. And the second part in terms of security is mainly about the data. Okay, when you are connected, you want your data also to be secure, and that's what we really in Sparklin are concentrating on. We are very proud to provide a sovereignty service with our hosting for the market. It's really that we are able to have in any country our own servers that will provide information to the customer, but in a secure way.
Very interesting. So for more information, where should people go?
So you can go on our website, that is www.sparklin.io. Okay. You can, of course, visit us to the CES. So we have a huge team there that is going to welcome anyone that want to visit us. And otherwise, you can write to me. It's Cyril@sparklin.io.
Well, congratulations on the innovations, Cyril Legoff. Thank you for spending time with us.
Thank you very much, Fred.